Welcome back. I hope you're all well. So as you can tell from the title, today's video is a lot different than my usual content. Typically I talk about luxury and I talk about fashion, but with everything going on in the world right now, I really felt strongly about doing a video that could help some of you, or maybe just one person. And unfortunately, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, and I don't have any crazy hand washing or bag sanitizing techniques, but if there's one thing that I am good at, then that is a side hustle. I've been doing side hustles ever since I can remember, always somehow making money on the side. And since so many of us are affected by this with our job, like we've lost our jobs or maybe we can't work as much as we used to, I thought maybe some of my tips can help you guys out. And like I said, if it's just one person that's gonna benefit from this, then that's really all that matters. So yeah, today I'm gonna share 5 of my favorite side hustles that you can do from home, except for one. One of them, you actually have to leave the house. But yeah, all the other ones you can do from the comfort of your home, and they're all kind of cool and unique, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this video. Also, definitely leave some comments down below if you have any side hustles that you wanna share, because, you know, it might help someone else. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Okay, let's start off with number 1, which is something that I've done for over a year now, and I've made so much money from doing this, and that is just selling my clothes on Poshmark that I no longer wear or no longer use. And obviously there's other apps than Poshmark, but Poshmark is just what I use. And when I first discovered it, I was like, oh, this is like way too much work, like taking pictures and making sure the pictures look good. I think that's a trick. You have to make sure that your pictures look professional and good, and you can do that really easily. Maybe just make sure you are in front of a window and your background is clean and all that stuff. Sometimes you can just try stuff on and take pictures that way. You get the idea. But yeah, it's just super easy and you can really make some decent money from it. And another thing that I wanted to mention, you might not be able to do this right now, but let's say you start Poshmark and you start selling stuff that you don't wear anymore, or just, I don't know, vintage clothing items or whatever it is you have at home that's just not getting any use, and you're like, hey, I really enjoy this. Once things go back to normal, I know what a lot of people do is they go to thrift stores and they buy really unique items, vintage items, or, you know, name brand items for really cheap at the thrift store, and then they take it home and take pictures of it, put it on Poshmark, obviously up the price, and make money that way. So the person that's buying the stuff is still getting a discount, but the person selling it is also making money. So yeah, if you're into that, I think it's a super easy way to make some extra cash. Okay, number 2 is kind of in the same category, but a little bit different, and that is just creating an Etsy or eBay or Amazon account and selling items there if you're like really crafty or good at something. So for example, there's this nail tech that I know, and she obviously isn't able to do nails right now. So I thought this was so freaking smart. So what she started doing is painting, I think they're like glue-on nails maybe. She's like hand painting them or polishing them, not painting, and then she sells them on Etsy. And it's like, wow, like how smart is that? People are buying it, people are loving it. So if there's anything that you have that you're like really good with, or like you're really creative, yeah, just create stuff and make an account and go ahead and sell it on there. Or you could even do old books if you have books at home or anything like that. Or for me, like handbags, if there's any handbags you're not using, you know, you could sell them on eBay. So again, just kind of looking around and thinking about what you're good at and how you could kind of put that to use and make some money with it. Moving on to number 3, which is the one where you would have to leave the house. But right now, I know a couple of my friends are making really good money doing this, and that is Postmates. So if you have a license and you have a car that drives, you are good to go. You just sign up for it and you basically go and pick up groceries or food and take it to people's houses, drop it off, and you're done. I feel like this is really easy because you're really just in your car. It's not like hard physical work or anything like that, and people are really needing this right now. So, you know, if you're at home, you're laid off or whatever, and you have nothing to do right now, you're going stir crazy, I think this is a really good option. Next up is tutoring. Now hear me out on this one. You're probably thinking like, what the hell, Angelique? But you don't have to leave the house to do this. You can do it via FaceTime. You can do it like through a Zoom account or something like that. And with all the kids being out of school right now, like I'm a parent, so this is coming from a mom. If I had someone right now that would be like, look, I've been tutoring people for a long time, or I'm really good at math, or I'm really good at whatever the subject may be, like I can help your kid out, like please FaceTime my child and help him get through this, because I am honestly losing my mind. So I think tutoring is like a great thing to do right now with just all the kids being out of school and the parents having to do it. And not every parent is a teacher. Like not every parent, even if they're really intelligent or whatever, has the ability to teach their child. I am one of them. Like it is the worst thing ever. Like it stresses me out to no extent. Of course I still try my very best, but yeah, if you're good at tutoring, I would definitely try to do that. Moving on to Fiverr. So again, if you're really good at something, you can sell your skills on Fiverr. If you don't know what Fiverr is an app where people sell their services for $5. All kinds of different things. Like you can literally find any and everything on there. And I think you can up the price too. Like it doesn't just have to be $5, but it's typically kind of cheap. And you're probably thinking, well, Angelique, how am I gonna make money from like doing something for $5? But it adds up if you're good at what you're doing. So for example, it could be editing photos. Like I've thought about doing it because I like to say I'm pretty decent at editing photos. So editing photos, I don't know, there's so many things on there that you could do. Just kind of like look through the app. But also, if you maybe want to try something new out and you don't have that much experience, I feel like Fiverr is a great place to make a little bit of money and also gather the experience of whatever it is that you want to get better at. Okay, I have to say that this last one is my absolute favorite side hustle ever. And a lot of people might not know about this. So if you're one of those people that had no idea that this was a thing, leave it in the comments down below because I'd love to know if I taught you something new today. And that is you can record audiobooks. So you don't have to be writing a book, but you could just be a narrator for a book. If you have a really pretty voice, or if you're really good at reading books, if you speak very nice, you could be really good at this. And there are obviously different websites that you can use. There's one of them that is called ACX Company, and you can just join that website and then you can upload little samples, read little samples obviously of books and things like that. And then if they decide that they like the way you sound, then they might pick you to read a book and you get paid. Like, how amazing is that? So that is it for today's video. I really hope this helped someone out. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.